Hey guys, YouTube 100 here. Alright, now continuing King of the Ring month. Here's my review of King of the Ring 1997. So, yeah, this show really was not that great. Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything very memorable in the show at all, except for really one match. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a horrible show or anything. This is definitely better than 1995 King of the Ring, yeah, but it's still not too great. Alright, so yeah, let me just get right in this thing. Show kicked off with the King of the Ring semi-final matches. First up, we had Ahmed Johnson versus Hearst Helmsley, or Triple H, yeah. I'm just gonna call him Triple H, yeah, because, yeah, we all know who he is. This was, it was alright, I guess. Wasn't really one of the best matches in the world, yeah. But, yeah. As I said in my last video, it's not like Ahmed Johnson was really that great, so yeah, this is probably about as good as they could probably get with him. Yeah, yeah, it was, lasted for about 7 minutes. Ahmed Johnson was just like doing and his stuff on Triple H, and Triple H was just like getting all the cheap shots he could in, just trying to dodge stuff with Ahmed Johnson. And yeah, China was, yeah, China was at ringside with Triple H, obviously, and yeah, she was kind of like trying to distract the referee and like trying to help Triple H against Ahmed Johnson. And then yeah, at the end of the match, like Ahmed Johnson had the match, like he was almost about to beat Triple H, but yeah, China got up on the ring apron and distracted Ahmed Johnson, and then Triple H like shoved Ahmed Johnson into the turnbuckle, and then he gave Ahmed Johnson the pedigree, and Triple H won the match. So, yeah, it wasn't like horrible or anything, but it still was not that great. I give it only about 2 stars. And then had Mankind versus Jerry Lawler in the other semi-final match. This is basically the same thing. Yeah, there was a lot of brawling on the outside of the ring. And yeah, several occasions in this match, Jerry Lawler was like reaching into his tights and hitting Mankind with like some kind of foreign object. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, it like occurred on the outside the ring on several occasions, and yeah, Jerry Lawler hit a pile driver on Mankind on the outside of the ring. And yeah, he went for another one on the inside of the ring. He tried to pile drive Mankind again, but Mankind reversed it, and then he got the mandible claw on Jerry Lawler, and Jerry Lawler submitted, and yeah, Mankind won the match, so yeah. I give that 2 stars also. And then next up had Crush versus Goldust. This sucked. This just sucked ass. Alright? I mean, seriously, second year in a row King of the Ring, Goldust has had a terrible match. Yeah, I really don't know whether or not to blame Goldust for this or his opponents, because yeah, yeah, I hate Crush. He was just like, was really not that good of a competitor at all. And yeah, all of Crush's moves in this match really sucked. He just like, yeah, he did awful in this match, and yeah, had the Nation of Domination out there with Crush, yeah. And yeah, at one point, D'Lo Brown and some other members of the Nation like were trying to surround on Marlena, Goldust manager. Yeah. And then yeah. And then yeah, Goldust and like was thwarted off, and then yeah. Then at the end, Goldust hit Crush with a DDT and pinned him. Yeah. I really don't want to talk too much about this, because yeah, it was just a horrible, horrible match. Dud. Then next up was a six-man tag team match. It was the Hart Foundation, Owen Hart, British Bulldog, and Jim Neidhart versus the Legion of Doom and Sycho Sid. This was okay. Yeah, this was probably the second best match of the night right here. It was alright. Yeah, it was just back and forth between both teams. Yeah. And yeah, Animal was lethal for his team for quite a while in this match, yeah. Hart Foundation was just trying to keep him in for as long as they could, yeah. And at one point, Jim Neidhart like attacked Animal on the outside. I think it was Animal, yeah. Yeah, he like threw him into the steel steps and then he hit him with the steel chair while the referee was distracted. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, the Hart Foundation was just trying to all team up on the Animal, yeah. And eventually Animal made attack to, I think, Hawk, yeah. And then, yeah, then at one point, all six guys were in the ring together, and they were fighting with each other. And then, yeah, then Sid tried to go for a power bomb on the British Bulldog, but Owen Hart was the legal man. And then, it was a pretty nice ending as Sid was going for the power bomb, and Owen Hart jumped from the top turnbuckle and rolled up Sid into a sunset flip and got the pin for the win. So yeah, it was a pretty nice ending right there, and yeah, it was an alright match. I give it 2.5 stars. And then we had the King of the Ring final, Triple H versus Mankind. Yeah, this really was not any better than either semifinal match. I mean, this was basically on the exact same level. This really was not that interesting. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was basically the same concept of Mankind beating down Triple H in China, like distracting Mankind referee on a couple of occasions, like China was like distracting the referee when Mankind had the match won. And yeah, they were brawling on the outside of the ring. At one point, yeah, Mankind had the mandible claw on Triple H, and then yeah, China pulled Mankind from his hair out of the ring. Yeah, and then yeah, Triple H like was beating down Mankind, and yeah. And then at one point Triple H just pulled off Mankind's mask, yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, Triple H pedigreed Mankind onto the announce table. And then yeah, one point China grabbed the King of the Ring scepter and hit Mankind in the back with it when he was on the ring apron. And yeah, one point Triple H knocked Mankind off of the ring apron. Mankind accidentally fell down on one of the photographers. Yeah. And then yeah, eventually Triple H pedigreed Mankind, and yeah, he won the match, and Triple H was King of the Ring. Yeah, and yeah, this pretty much did for Triple H the exact same thing did for Stone Cold, because shortly after this, Triple H aligned with Shawn Michaels and they formed DX, and yeah, it really made Triple H rise up as a big star in the company. So yeah, and then as Triple H was being crowned, he then hit Mankind and with the crown, and yeah, he just nailed Mankind with the crown several times and just dented the crown. And so yeah, Triple H became King of the Ring. And yeah, it really was not that great. Yeah, it was definitely nowhere near the level of their two matches in 2000 from Royal Rumble and No Way Out. Yeah. Yeah, I give that 2 stars also. Then we had Stone Cold versus Shawn Michaels, and this was a freaking great match right here, yeah. I'd say this definitely tops their WrestleMania 14 match, yeah. It's probably due to Shawn Michaels not battling a back injury in this match, yeah. If Shawn Michaels wasn't battling his back injury at WrestleMania 14, their match there probably would have been as great as this one. Yeah, they had a great match here, yeah. Both these guys were actually tag team champions at this time. Yeah. Like, the beginning of this match, there was, like, some special Olympian guy. He was trying to, like, get in the ring, help Shawn Michaels. Security stopped him, and then, yeah, Shawn Michaels was just like helping him and leave the ringside area. Yeah, and yeah, this was a really great match, great back and forth between both guys. Yeah, you know, at one point Stone Cold accidentally like knocked a cameraman off of the ring apron. Yeah, yeah, and these guys just had a great match, great back and forth action between the two of them. There was brawling on the outside of the ring, brawling inside the ring. Yeah, this was just a great matchup here. Yeah. 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 It was just great back and forth between the two. Yeah, great moves, and yeah, it was just a real great match. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, they accidentally knocked out the referee in this match, and yeah, Stone Cold like dodged Shawn Michaels' sweet chin music and got the stunner on Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I know, same thing as how the WrestleMania 14 match ended. Yeah, and yeah, Stone Cold got the stunner on Shawn Michaels. Yeah, but the referee was out. And yeah, Stone Cold pulled the referee up, but then he gave the referee Tim White a stunner. Yeah, and then Shawn Michaels got the sweet chin music in on Stone Cold. And then another referee, Mike Chioda, came out. And instead of actually making the count for Shawn Michaels, he checked on Tim White, the other referee. And then, yeah, Shawn Michaels then gave Mike Chioda sweet chin music. But yeah, yeah. Then, yeah, Shawn Michaels tried to go for the cover on Stone Cold again. Then Tim White tried to make the count, but Stone Cold kicked out. And then the third referee, Earl Hebner, came out. And then he disqualified both Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels for attacking the referees. So it ended in a double disqualification. Yeah, they were trying to go. Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels were still going to go out, but then a bunch of other referees and officials came and just broke it up. Yeah, they both left the ring together, just standing next to each other because they didn't trust the other. So, yeah. Yeah, some people probably weren't really fans of the double DQ, but yeah, it was still a real great match, yeah. I give this 4.5 stars. This was a freaking great match here. Yeah. And then we had the main event for the WWF Championship, Undertaker defending against Faarooq. Another match that really was not terrible, but it still really was not that good. I mean, the entire nation was out there with Faarooq. Paul Bearer was out there with Undertaker, yeah. And Paul Bearer, throughout this match, he was just, like, telling Undertaker what to do in the match, yeah. He was telling him what to do with Faarooq and everything, yeah. What moves to hit on him, yeah. And yeah, it really was not that interesting. I mean, it was just like back and forth battling, but it really was not that great, and yeah, nothing very memorable happened here at all. Yeah, there was Nation tried to get involved in the match numerous times. And yeah, like Crush and Savio Vega were out there, and yeah, they were like arguing with each other. And it was distracting for Faarooq, yeah. Yeah, Faarooq hit he countered the old school at one point. And, yeah, Undertaker went for the old school, and then Faarooq just shoved him off of the rope, and Undertaker went to the outside. And, yeah, Faarooq hit a couple of pile drivers on Undertaker in the match, yeah. And then, yeah, at the end of the match, like, the Nation was arguing with each other, and Faarooq was trying to get them to stop, and then, yeah, Undertaker then gave Faarooq a tombstone, and Undertaker won the match. Yeah. Then afterwards, Undertaker laid out a couple other members of the Nation, and then yeah, Paul Bearer was telling Undertaker to attack Faarooq some more, hit him with a couple of choke slams, and yeah, and then Ahmed Johnson came out. He tried to like snap Undertaker out of it and get him to stop listening to Paul Bearer and try to attack him. And then yeah, Ahmed Johnson then just attacked Undertaker and left. Then Undertaker just sat up, and yeah, he was just like staring down Paul Bearer, and yeah, he was just kind of like, you know, he was just like following Paul Bearer to the back while facing him. So yeah, the match really was not that interesting. So I give that 2.25. Overall, the show, I give it like a 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, really. I mean, the semifinals and the finals really were not that great, and yeah, nothing really. Yeah, a lot of the show really is not that great at all. I mean, it's not a horrible show, but it's still not that great. Yeah, Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels is really the only thing to check out on the show. Yeah, it was a great match, but everything else really was not that great at all. So, yeah, alright, so that does it for my review of King of the Ring 1997. Hope you guys enjoyed, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.